morning. I'm finally starting to feel good. I felt great last night. I opened up my Bible to a page number that was synchronized in my reality, like a number that popped up on the counter over here. Not to tell it. It was my birthday backwards, but I guess don't matter. It's 10/24. It was the best passage I could fucking read. God was literally like, and there you go. I was like, no way. Right off the rip. There's a lot of pages in that book you can open up to. It really don't be relevant in the moment, but when it is, it hits. I was like, yeah. Anyway, this video is just to my family too, if they wanna watch it. I just got off the phone with my mom early this morning. 40-minute phone call, and it went just like I expected. I ain't gonna fucking talk to you for another 3 to 5 years, lady. We'll see how you feel in 3 to 5 more years. I don't give a fuck about our relationship at all. And God told me to never go back to any of you. That video that I sent was for you all to hear. Perfectly. That was a perfect message. Holy Spirit flew right through me in that video. That was no accident. But I remember, years ago, God showed me things. Never go back. I'm not wasting my time trying to save you people when I can save other people who look at me as me. That person that you knew died. Understand that concept. If you're not born again, you're probably not making it to heaven. There's a whole other... You're born again. Very few fucking people make it into heaven. I was reading in the Bible, Abraham... Hang on. I'm sorry, I don't want to fuck this up. Just started, hang on. You're probably gonna get this wrong. Hey, you can tell I'm like right there. Haven't got anywhere. What was it? Let's quote it just to... Yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah. I think it was Abraham who asked to forgive his cousin Lot, or his nephew Lot. God remembered Abraham and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow when he overthrew the cities in which Lot dwelt. So basically, Lot sucked. Everybody in Sodom and Gomorrah was kind of shitty, and even the few people that weren't, blah, 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 blah. God actually was like, all right, because you asked, I'll spare that guy. And to be honest with you, that's kind of how I'm feeling. The energy, that's why I made that video. I didn't even read that part yet. I was like, the next part I read in the Bible. Like, I did that activity, read it in the Bible. It's literally how that played out. Anyway. So yeah, I'm asking God. I got on my knees and cried. Like, legitimately knowing that works. I want my family to be saved. You are not pulling me down with you. Do not disrespect me. I had a message from God. You can shake it off. Oh, I bet the thoughts in your head are already working their way to do that. Now, where do those things come from anyway? But you're not going to disrespect me or God. It's not going to happen. It's not going to play out well. And I have things to do. I got people to save. I'm sorry I've been sitting on my ass this whole time. Hell, even if I ain't doing anything, I'm wise enough to know that I'm not going to let you tange up my energy with doubts, and so I'm going places. And you guys can't come with me. I mean, in this lifetime. Hopefully heaven. That would be nice, but I would hope you go there, but while I'm here on earth, I'm not wasting my time with you guys. That's why God told me to leave. So, to my mom, yeah, went exactly the way I would expect it to go with a covert narcissist, I made that video. She texted me like, I love you. Never once apologized for anything she's ever done, all the horrible shit she's done. You're going to fucking hell if you don't change. So I'm hoping that another 3 to 5 years of isolation without ever talking to you again, and you live long enough, and I hope God sends you like a vision of hell. Like, I don't really know. That's where you're at. Your bitch ass. Yeah, I'm talking to my mom. I don't give 2 fucks about this. I've already consented to the fact that there's a good chance I'll never see you for the rest of eternity. In fact, when I left, that's how I felt. I was like, man, I hope I never see that chick every single lifetime from now. And then once I got revealed about how life actually works, I was like, oh my. Well, that's probably why I felt that exact energy. Because that's what the devil inside you is playing in that game. Wants me to go too, but if not, it's like, I agree. You go that way then. Stay away from mine. These are mine. They got a grip on you, dude. They got a big grip on you. Anyway, yeah, so if you're watching this, you're my mom, watch some hell testimonies. Do it. Or don't. I hope God tears the house out from underneath you. I hope you live on the fucking streets. I hope you get bitch slapped, bad racked, beat up. You have no idea. I wish all these things upon you only because that's what it takes for you to change. I don't care if you lose a limb. I don't care if your arms explode here on it. I'm telling you, hell is real. About 5 minutes down there, oh my God, you'd come back up. Like I said, I got a story about going through the Florida Keys and this priest cutting off his own finger. Met this priest who cut off his own finger. That's funny. It says in the Bible, if your eye looketh in lust, pluck it out. If your hand can't stop temptation, cut it off. You have no fucking clue how horrible this place is. It's a real fucking place. Unfortunately, in Western America, society, whatever, you go to a church, they don't talk about hell. They should really talk about hell. It would slap you. You can't fathom heaven or hell. But people have gone and came back. The descriptions of hell are pure, 100% grade, uncut, clean nightmare fuel. It's the purest nightmare fuel you could ever imagine. And it never stops. You get teleported immediately from one point to another. No wind, no breath, no water. Just a drop of... You will literally be wishing you had a drop of water. Just a drop. You'll always feel that need to be thirsty. You will always be hungry. You'll always not be able to get a full breath for eternity. This isn't some bullshit. I would never... If some guy were telling me this, I'd be like, ha! Nice try. Fear don't work with me. This ain't about that. Seen it. Walked through it. It was on Earth, so it was slightly less, but not by a lot. There, not having the ability to breathe, all that shit added on, oh yeah, that's way worse. Not being able to move. God is fire. In the elements of astrology, fire is animation. Like a movie, it's like a fire thing. Like fire, the opposite of fire is air. You have a script, you make a movie. That's how that goes. Script being the air. Anyway, fire is animation. It animates things. Things that move around usually got body heat, don't they? And when a snake can't move because it don't got, it's cold-blooded, it's got no heat, fire, can't move. That element, that energy, that's gone from you. Strength comes from God. I got a story about walking. Didn't sleep for 4 days, high on meth. The instant I tapped in, God's like, felt it, got up. If I didn't have that, think about it. Think about how that drug works. You're doing a drug where you hear things, shadow people, and things moving on the corner of your eyeballs, and whispers and sounds. When you're talking, you hear another voice talking to shut you up. It's literally what happens. I was talking. If you ever done tweak, people looking out the windows all day. They are out there. Your brain's a transmitter and receiver of frequency. Your whole body is a computer. Your DNA's the hard drive. I think your meridian lines are the motherboard. Every part of your body is made up of you have an immune system. Computers have antivirus software. You see? You are a computer. This flesh that Satan ruled, this body you're in, isn't made by God. This is a satanic. God may have created you in his image, but the fall of man in the Bible talks more about how you entered the matrix. But there's a lot here. But your body's a computer, and it's only set up to see a fraction of light waves. 0.0005% of all known things that you can see, taste, touch, fuck, everything. You're only touching and interacting with 0.0005% of all it is. And of all the colors that you could ever see, you're only seeing 0.005 in the whole wide world of creation. Heaven's an amazing place. Hell's a horrible place. There's so much more you don't even know. But down here, in this dense reality, you just don't even know. You don't want to go to hell. Trust me. Anyway, yeah, I'm not talking to my mom for another 3 to 5 years. You had your chance. You blew it, dumb bitch. You're just fucking idiot. You're so stupid. So unwise. So arrogant. Such a big amount of pride. I hope that God does whatever it takes. I hope your life gets so fucked up. I hope your fat ass gets off that couch. The fact that you would talk to me like that after 3 years. Now, for the rest of my family watching this, if you're watching this, leave that bitch alone. Don't let her kill your plant that I put in you. I planted a seed. Don't you let that bitch keep you from heaven. If she doesn't want to go, that's on her. Don't you dare let her pull you down too. I want her to go. But God showed me, this chick is your enemy. It ain't her, it's the spirit inside of her. But it's controlled that computer, that virus. That's why she's a narcissist. The computer isn't acting right. Can you see it? That's what mental disorders are. Things have hijacked the computer that is your body, you. So when you look at somebody with cancer or have a mental disorder, you live in the physical realm, you go, oh, let's go to the doctors. This shit's all a distraction. Believe me. And it's funny because it's been years on years and years and thousands of billions of lives have lived making things while they were here. And you could have been a mechanic. God came down and saved you. It doesn't matter what you were doing. Well, to a degree. But, yeah, to a degree. But if you didn't find your way to Jesus, you might be some guy in the remote mountains that never met white man. How do you know Jesus? Jesus comes to you. He is God. He's talking to you. He talks to everybody. There's nobody he's never talked to. Everybody he has had some form of a sign tried. He has tried. And you can close that door as much as you want. That's your decision. So if you're in my family, stop bickering among each other. Start trying to be authentic. Cheryl, Becky, Cassandra, I know y'all got problems. You know why? Again, my mom's a narcissist. You guys need to figure out that there's an undercurrent of good that's keeping you in sin. That's what that energy does. It's keeping you in circles. Nothing's changed in your guys' life. There's lots of gossip and bickering. Overcome it. Do that yourself. If you found God and you were talking to him, you'd see right past all that shit. You would have the spirit of the Holy Spirit within you. You wouldn't want to. You would feel you gossiping and being a little bitch and immediately go, I shouldn't be doing this. You would immediately know not to do that. Understand? Anything else I want to say? There's a lot. But yeah, I'm good on talking to mom for another 3 to 5 years, 10 years. I don't give a fuck how long it takes. I don't care about the relationship between me and you. I care about you not going to fucking hell. It's eternity. Understand? You took it as an invitation. She immediately took, that's what I mean. Immediately. The immediate moment I made that video, took it a whole other way. She saw it as an opportunity, or the demon inside it, both. I mean, you guys are kind of one and the same now. That's what happens. If you were to let the Holy Spirit in your life, you would be out of this reality, you'd be with that reality. You'd phase into that. That spirit would help take over your computer a little bit. Heal things. Hey, see that over there? Yeah. Oh, wow, that's so crazy. Yeah, good. And you got Satan on. He's like, hey, you see that shit down there? Yeah, you keep looking. Limited possibilities. Hopeless despair. You ever notice that? When you're sad or depressed, you look down. Most people look down. They look out. Some guy walks by more intimidating you. Yeah. Guess what? Guess what hell is? Hell is a place where everybody's top dog. It's like prison. That's what hell is. Hell is a place where you thought you were God. You wanted to go your own way. Okay. Biggest bear in the woods, huh? I got 8 billion other biggest bears in the woods. And that's not even including the demons. You're not going to make it down there. Nobody does. Nobody does. There's nothing about that place. I'm telling you, it's so horrifying. You guys are going to go if you don't change. You are not stopping me. If I feel like for even a second you're fucking up my intuition because you got dark spirit, you can't. It says in the Bible, don't hang out with bad company. Bad company corrupts good manners. Something like that. Don't do that. Would you guys hang out with a bunch of meth heads? Let me tell you something. No, you'd eventually do meth. You know, this is my problem. I got that cleansed out of me. I watched all the meth heads in my environment flee. They did. They like cockroaches. I remember this one time I was in the hood of St. Louis. I'm talking about the fucking hood. I made friends down the street. It's like, what's up, dog? Try to get me in a gang to kill people. I said, nah. Next day, I'll open out my door. Dude's like, sup, bitch? Like, that's literally his energy. Oh, you live here, huh? Got loved ones in there? Don't you? Bet you got loved ones in there. You got your stuff and all your loved ones in here. You say fucking no to me. We'll see how this goes. Guess what happened? That guy got shot in the gut for the first time in his life 2 weeks later because you fucked with me. You fucked with God. I was on a mission. And I knew. Right when that guy was talking, that demon was talking to that dude, he was like, hey, you live here? This is where your loved one live. Huh? You got people in here that you're responsible for. Open your mouth. Don't fuck with me. I went through a lot of shit to get here. I show you my loving side, Christine, and you take that as a chance to try to serpent your way back in. You're funny. That's fucking hilarious. I'm doing this to save your soul. I don't need you. God damn. Anyway. Yeah, that guy got shot in the gut 2 weeks later. Because I followed mine. That's why that was a little inside joke between me and God. I followed my gut intuition. Who do you listen to? Not that fuck. But he's threatening to kill everybody in your house with the gun. Yeah. But what do you mean, yeah? The logic says... What do you mean, yeah? The logic says you need to... Nope. Then it's only going to get worse on this planet. Sorry, you can't work here. Why? You didn't get the mark. You didn't get the implant. The computer chip implant. You didn't get it in your brain to hack your computer. It makes it a lot easier for us to persuade you in things. Make decisions. Man, could you imagine having a little thing plugged up in your brain? You see some kid walking by, now you got a little dopamine, a little bit of lust energy hook up there. Maybe turn on the, get the adrenaline going. You have no idea how scary that is, the fact that they can put something up here and control things. That's the scariest shit. But eventually it'll get to a point on this planet where it's like, oh, you want to work here? Feed your family? Oh, you don't validate for housing. You're not going to validate for the housing if you don't have that. No. Just look at China. I remember I was watching this video of this guy. He was a fighter. And he was walking around. Basically, martial arts is like a religion over there. So people do kung fu and just kind of evolved. Not to be rude, but Wing Chun versus just a boxer. boxers usually win. That's the fact. Like, not even a good boxer. I watched this video of this guy. He's not the best boxer in the world, but he faced the best Wing Chun master in the world. Kicked his ass like in seconds. It's hilarious. Guess what happened to that guy? No more riding buses. You can't live in a house. He had to drive in a car with his own money through China. You know how big China is? It's fucking huge. He has to sleep in his car to do fights because the Chinese government said, we're losing a lot of fucking money in our kung fu schools because you beat the shit out of that guy. So, hope you like hell here. Just gotta deal with it. We live in America. For now. It's one of the best places on the planet. Be appreciative of that. But it's gonna get there. You'll see it. That's what I mean. The test I had to go through to get to this point, man, I had demons telling me, sometimes we got to give up our feelings for the sake of children, Dyer. Still didn't listen. Watched it all work out. Never listen. You can hear them, never do what they say. Ever. When I talk to somebody, I know. There's only two things going on. Either you're somebody to listen to or you're somebody not to listen to. Mom, Cheryl, Becky, all of you, you're not people to listen to. There's nothing that you have that I want. I know that's arrogant and that's cocky. It's really fucked up. But there's 100% effect, something I have that you do want because I've seen it. I've experienced it. I've lived it. Hell, just the feeling of unconditional love. That, bro, I had a Kundalini awakening that led to nirvana. The highest level of you could ever experience. Every celebrity I seen after that moment, I was like, oh, they're striving for shit that they can never get. Whoa, I see it. Whether it's the fame or power, their pride, whatever, they all have this thing that's striving them. It's kind of like lust. You never really feel satisfied. I got to feel satisfaction. That love, satisfaction. Hands down, pure satisfaction. I am not of this world anymore. I have given up my car, my drugs. I mean it. I risked my hands. I've risked my life to get to a place where God's like, good. We needed to know. If I throw you a couple $1 million and I say, feed the poor, you going to sit here and try to buy a nice house and live comfortably? After the shit I seen, you could have all of it. I would give up millions of dollars right now. Take it all. God told me to give it away. I'd give it away. Immediately and get that shit away from me. I've seen enough testimonies of people that went to hell for greed. You have no idea. It's a real place. They play real music. It's just like here. The difference is they studied you. So it's really a personal hell. It even mentions that in Dante's Inferno. It's more of a personal, it's a whole universe of creation that doesn't have God's energy on it. So it's all things that are created in a place of distortion. There's a distorted, coagulated energy. That's what everything is made up of. I have looked into the eyes of these demons. From the power of God, I can stare them down. Without it, oh, you're fucked, dude. It's so horrifying. You could be in a pen with a grizzly bear. There's God in that grizzly bear. You're okay. Like, you would feel that. I've met people that sold themselves off enough, you could see it. That computer is being hijacked. And like I said, those brain implants are going to guarantee it. That shit, whatever they tell you, oh, it'll make video gaming better. Yeah, I bet. You just got off work? You earned a dopamine high for 8 hours. Oh, wow, Julie. You don't want that. Don't do that. Don't put... That's been the whole goal this whole time. I mean, the fact that you're watching me on a magic device... I mean, look at the shit that's right in front of you. I don't know how to explain. It's so funny. It's like right in front of you. Like this fucking phone I'm talking on. It's fucking magic. Anybody, you could take this to some guy in the mountains. He'd understand that. And then God. Think about it. His simplicity saves him. When something happens, he's like, gods, angels. Off the bat, they just know that shit. You have to live in America where they throw all this technology and program you in a school for 20 fucking years for you to get away from it. Naturally, a person's born, they're like, good, evil. They just know. Understand? They're luckier than you. They are. Some guy in Africa, a bushman, never seen white man. They're out there. There's like 7 or 8 tribes never been seen by white man. They're out there. Yeah, the world's a big place. They're out there. Luckiest fucking sons of bitches. They're doing good. They praise God in their own way. They might not know his name is Jesus. It's the God. I'm just telling you that if God tells you his name's Jesus, well, you just now have been confirmed that that is true. There's no plausible deniability or whatever the fuck. You can't go on ignorance. God knows. Understand that? So when I made my video recently, and I shared it with you all, just to my family, that was really God telling me that was that speech. Will you ignore it? I don't know, but you're not pulling me back down with you guys. That's not happening. If you have questions about it, because you're heading in that direction, I am here for you. If you're going to talk to me about subtle dumb shit, I got things to do. You know, somebody right now is in a building making billions of dollars. Satan ain't trying to fuck with that guy. He ain't got shit to do. He ain't got shit to do. That guy ain't got no purpose. And if he keeps going down that same path of robbing and screwing over people, he's going to be in a place of wasting away with no purpose. Purpose is a God-given gift. That's what purpose is. It's a gift of God. You have a purpose. There's a divine plan. You're here for it. You go to hell, there's none of that. There's no purpose. You're just there in pain. It's real pain. It's not like a figment pain. It's real pain. If I walk up to you and start ripping your flesh off, it's going to feel like that down there in your astral body. It's going to feel like that down there. Difference is it grows right back instantly. This world ain't what you think. Don't agree to the terms and conditions of one God that doesn't care about you. Agree to the terms and conditions of the God that does care about you. Build a relationship with the one that'll talk to you back. Don't build a relationship with the one that's making you masturbate all day or sit on your ass and drinking alcohol and watching TV, ma. I mean, you haven't changed. Be willing to change. You need to change. Anyway, this is like another 30 minutes. I guess I gotta end this. This is way too long. Yeah, another 3 to 5 years. I don't want to talk to you again, at least. After that conversation, I was like, ooh, yeah, definitely. I hope, like I said, just one more time. I even said to God, I said, if you need to, and I mean it, this place is so fucking horrible. I don't want to go at all. I don't want to go at all again. I don't want to go. I don't want to actually go. But if I had to go on a vision through there for whatever short ass amount of time, whatever, as long as you went with me, I mean, you can't go to hell like that. I might see you at a distance, but it's, you get your own little bubble of hell. You might see people around you, but you don't get comfort of talking to them. That doesn't happen. Like I said, thousands of people have gone. All of them come back with the same story. I died. I went to a place where lightning never stopped striking. No, I went to a place that was complete pitch black. You could feel it. And there's fire. And every one of them. They're all the fucking same. They all say the same fucking shit. See some spider-like creature that was 4 foot long in the corner. Yeah. They all say the same shit. You might be like, that's ridiculous. The world you live in is ridiculous. And you're blind to it now. You ignorant fuck. Yeah, I love you guys. And I mean that. But not enough to ruin my own mission. That's stupid. God told me never to come back to you guys. I was already told that. Now, me and my sister, that's great. That's great. The fact that the way you responded out of everybody so far is the indicator. There's an indicator. That's an indicator. Everything outside of you is an indicator of what you're vibrating. I kind of picked up on it. The fact that you had a moment, this is for my sister, if you're watching this. The fact that you had a moment where you redirected a person that literally found Christ and said, Nick Dyer, I'm getting downloads about Nick Dyer. I haven't talked to him in like 5 years. I got to talk to him. There's a reason, because I have knowledge for that person. There's a network of us on this planet. We're moving around in certain ways. And we all know each other. That's what it's like to be a brother in Christ. you realize, oh, we're on the same mission. You Muslim? Good. Yeah, we're on a mission. That's that one. We're on a mission. On a mission. On a mission. I'm going to rape, murder, kill, destroy. Yeah, they're on a mission, ain't they? You know, it's funny. When I walked towards my death with that Muslim, that's what happened. Satan sent his equivalent to stop me from reaching God. Fiercest, most intimidating human being I ever met. He was a narcissist like my mom. Most intimidating, fiercest fuck I ever met. And it's funny because this energy that's in them manifests their reality. You know, I remember right after I came back from that whole experience, my mom's like, hey, look, I got a Quran. And I was like, huh, just like that Muslim who tried to stab the shit out of me. You just got a Quran too. I love how the demons within you are like directing you towards things. I know you don't see it that way. It sees it as, no, I got a book and yeah, I can read any book and we can do whatever. I'm telling you, you get on this side of it, you'll see it. You get on that side of it, it's all the same shit. Might be committed to that faith. That's pure fear. That stuff's all pure fear. You feel love over here. I'm just using fear right now because some of you fuckers, that's what you're going to need. That's literally what you're going to need. That's what it's going to take. You know how many Satan worshipers? I was watching this Andy Kuvel. I was watching him. He was a Satan worshiper. He started all these Satan churches. I mean, when a Satanist dies, it's the greatest day of their life. And I was watching a video about how when he was dying, his wife or whatever was watching, and he went, I'm going. Oh, no. No, this is wrong. Oh, this is horribly wrong. Total normal reaction. Seen that shit a lot. It's a totally normal reaction. This video ain't gonna last much longer, so let me sum it all up. Change your fucking ways. Change your fucking ways, please. I don't care what it takes. Lord of Christ Almighty, I hope the worst shit happens to you, Mom, if that's what it takes. I don't care about you in this relationship in this lifetime. I could live the rest of my life never talk to you. That's really the truth. I just don't want you to fucking die. Go to hell. Yeah. Love you guys.